Hello class, in this video we are going to talk about adding and subtracting whole numbers with decimals. Now there's about 3 steps we need to do, remember in order to add and subtract whole numbers with decimals. The first thing you need to do is make sure you line up your decimals and place values up in your given numbers. So here we have 2 numbers here, so I'm going to add them up by decimals and place value. Okay. Now, the second step will be to use any zeros as placeholders. So here I don't have any digit under the 4, so I'm going to go and put a 0 there as a placeholder. Now, the very last step will be to solve and just double check your work. Now, when we're adding and subtracting whole numbers and decimals, we'll need to start from the least place value. Okay, work our way from right to left. Okay, so here 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. I'll bring down my decimal there. And then 9 plus 3 will go give us 12. Okay, so that would be our answer. Now, when we subtract whole numbers and decimals, okay, for example, if I have 10 minus 3 decimal 2A4, okay, when we subtract, it does matter which number we put on the top or the bottom, okay, compared to addition, right? Addition, it doesn't matter which number goes on top or bottom. But here I need to figure out which one will be my greater number. Okay, so here I have 10 and here I have 3.284. Now remember, just because it has more digits doesn't always mean it's the bigger number. So here 10 would be our bigger number, and here would be our 3.284. So again, I don't have any digits here, so I need to put some kind of placeholder. So here's my decimal, 0, 0, 0. Now I'm going to subtract. Okay. Now when we have this kind of problem, remember, I cannot take away from 0. So here I'm going to have to continue to go over to the next place value until I find some kind of value. So here I have the 1 here in my tens place. So I'm going to borrow here from this tens, turn to 0, and here I have 10 ones. Well, I'm going to borrow here from the 10 ones, 9, I'm going to borrow a 10 here. And I'm going to continue to regroup, right? This is called regrouping. Okay. Here I borrow again, 9, and finally here we have our 10. Now I can finally go ahead and subtract. Okay. So 10 minus 4, okay, that'll give us 6. Okay, 9 minus 8 will give us 1. 9 minus 2 will give me 7. Drop my decimal down. Okay, 9 minus 3 will be 6. Okay, and if I wanted to double check my work with the subtraction, I would add my answer over here with the number I just subtracted. So if I add 3.284 to this number, right, I should get the number that I started with at the very top. So 8 plus 1 plus 1, that's 10. 7 plus 2 plus 1, that's 10. Right, carry over, right, regroup. Here's my decimal. 6 plus 3 plus 1, that will give me 10. So here we go. So here's my 10 over here. And here's my 10. Okay, and that's how we add and subtract whole numbers with decimals.